Should I get a separate business for every strategy that I do? That is a fantastic question, and it is one we actually get quite often. I've been told to do everything under a completely different business. It keeps it secure, keeps it safe, and then if anything goes wrong with one, I've still got my others to do really well. Correct. You are not wrong in what you're saying. However, what I like to teach, if you're starting out, you do not need to do it all under separate businesses. Do it under one. Why do I say this? Well, the chances are you might take one or two rent-to-rents on. You might sell one or two deals. You're not going to scale massively in the first year unless you're one of them people who do want to do that, who are actively taking deals on constantly. When you hit this point, that is when you can diversify. But for the typical person, you might want to start slow. The average investor, a couple £1,000 in the bank, want to take a deal on, make a bit of money, then go take another one on with that money, then wait till you get a bit more money in, then go do another one. It can take a bit of time. So when you're starting out, why create all these different businesses? Because you're going to need to get compliance for every single business. You're going to need to get your accountants for every single business. You're going to have to make sure you're paying out for everything for every single business to make sure each business is compliant in its own right. When you scale, yes, do it all in separate businesses. However, when you're starting out, do it under one. It's going to save you headache, it's going to save you time. And guess what? It's rent to rent. It's low investment property investing. What do I mean by that is you're paying for rent, you're not buying properties. So instead of spending 20, 30, 40, 50,000 pounds on a property, you're spending 5,000 pounds on a property. Granted, it's still a lot of money. However, if it goes wrong, or if you decide this isn't for me, you've not got all these different businesses, and you've not paid for all these different compliances, you can then get out of that business quite easily. My recommendation, start with one business, see what you do. You might have the idea of going, I want to manage, I want to source, I want to take them on, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's amazing. And if you do that, fantastic. It's always good to have a diverse portfolio. However, if you get into it and go, you know what, I don't actually like deal sourcing, or I thought I wanted SAs, but now I want HMOs. And then ultimately, all these different strategies come into one, and you're only taking on HMOs. Why have you got 4, 5, 6 businesses for just HMOs? Start with one. If you start to scale, then create a business for each strategy that you are scaling. That's the best way to succeed in property, in my opinion. Thanks so much for watching. If you did like it, leave a like rating. Please do share this with a friend. It means so much. I'd love to help you out. Send me a message if you've got any questions. Let me help you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.